Our today's lesson is lesson number 1.5, count in and count back to subtract. So we have to open our math books, grade 2, page number 21. Let's start. Let's turn on to page number 21. Let's see, what can we see here? We can see a number line here. I think many of us already know number lines and we know how to do addition and subtraction using number lines. So let's have a closer look at this number line. What is special in that? I can see it starts from 0 and it increases by one number, but it goes beyond 10, it goes up till number 15. We already know that we can do addition and subtraction using number line. Today we are going to use number line to solve our equation, this minus equation. We can do in two different ways. We can either count on, that is we will jump forward to find out the solution of this equation, or we can count back to find out the answer. Let's see how we can do that. Let's read here. How can counting help you find 12 minus 4? Use the number line to show your work. We have to find what is 12 minus 4, and we have to use two different methods, counting on and counting back. Let me give you a closer look of this number line. So let's study the same equation that was given in this page number 21 in a closer view. I have copied the equation 12 minus 4 here, and I have made a big number line here. Let's study how we can use the count on method to solve this problem. Let's study. When we are using count on method, we always start with the lesser number. Let's see which number is lesser here. I can see number 4 is lesser here. So what I'll do, I'll grab a box and I'll mark this is number 4 and this is the number which is lesser in this equation, or we can see this yes sum. Now what I'm going to do, I have to jump to the greater number. Which one is the greater number? 12 is the greater number, so let me mark it 12. That means I have to jump from the lesser number to the greater number. So we can see I have to jump in the forward direction. This is why it's called count on. Seems strange that we are doing a minus sum by jumping in the forward direction, but this is the method of counting on, where we start with the lesser number and we keep on jumping to the greater number. Then we have to count how many moves we have made, and this will give us the difference. We will find the difference between these two numbers, and that's what we are going to write here. So let's start. I'm going to start jumping from the lesser number to the greater number, and then I'll count how many jumps I have made. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and here comes the last one. I have reached number 12. So that means I have made how many moves or jumps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means I have to write here 8. See, again I'll revise that we are doing minus, but we are jumping in the forward direction. How do we do that? Because we are going to find the difference between the greater number and the lesser number. So what we are going to do, just we are going to start with the lesser number, jump to the greater number, then we have to count the number of moves, and here we got the answer 8. Now let's see how we can solve the same equation using the count back method. I think most of us already know how to do the count back method to subtract. Just revise it once again. What we are supposed to do, we have to grab it and put it up here again. Okay, we have to start with a greater number. We have to see which one is a greater number. 12. We are going to start from number 12. Let's make a square here. So I'll know that I have to start from here. Then I have to make backward moves. Move back, see the lesser number. This lesser number will help me to know how many jumps I have to make, but this time I don't have to move forward direction, I have to move in the backward direction. That's why it's called the count back method. So I'm going to make 4 jumps starting from 12. So let's see, 1 jump, then 2 jumps, then here comes the third one, and finally the fourth. Then what I'm supposed to do, I have to see where you have reached. I have to see where I have reached. I don't have to count the number of moves. I've already counted and made the number of moves according to this number. Now I will not count the number of moves. I will see where I have reached. That's what I'm going to write here, and it's 8. So this means either I use the count on method or the count back method. Each time I'm getting the same answer. See this? Now I can solve this problem 12 minus 4 in both ways, by counting on or counting back method. Let's see if I want to make it in the count on way. I'm going to I'm going to see which is the smaller number. Here I've got the smaller number 4, and I have to see the larger number. Here I've got the larger number 12. Then I'm going to start jumping in the forward direction or count on method. Then I have to count the number of jumps. So let's carry on here. Then I'm going to finally, here we go. Now I'm going to count the number of jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 jumps here. I have written here 8, the answer of this sum. Or else I can use the count back method to solve the same sum. Let me clear it out, and let me remove all these arrows. I'll put them here, and maybe the boxes back to their place. Okay. Now in the count back method, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the larger number, the greater number, which is 12. So I'm going to start with 12. So let me grab the box again, and I'll put here on the 12. Now what next I'm going to do, I'm not going to jump to 4. I'm going to make 4 jumps and then see where I have reached. So I'm going to grab the backward jumps from here. I can draw backward arrows here. On your notebooks you can draw backward arrows here. Now this is the count back method. Using this, as looking at the smaller number, I have made the number of jumps. Now I'm going to see where have I reached. I have reached on number 8. This is the number I'm going to write here, and you see every time I reach to the same answer. Either I use the count on method or the count back method. Let's read here. How can counting help you find 12 minus 4? Use the number line to show your work. We have to find what is 12 minus 4, and we have to use two different methods, counting on and counting back. Let me give you a closer look of this number line.